Madam General Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, and you know who you are. Most of all, though, Jennifer, I think that we all really appreciated your speech tonight. You had several very, very strong techniques that you used during your speech. A couple of them are that you looked around the room, and in your different actions and expressions, even where you're imitating your reaction to your niece, and then you turn to address the entire audience so that everybody was able to see that. That was a good technique because even though you were at this side of the podium, you still drew in your entire audience. You used volume and pacing very effectively in this speech. You had mentioned to me earlier that you were a little bit concerned about your pacing. I think that you dealt with it very well in the delivery of your speech. You used the pauses, you used the changes in volume, you used different techniques, even like sneezing, to draw the audience in, to keep them engaged, and that's part of the pacing. You also repeated your theme of inferring throughout your entire speech, and you used both practical and test examples to prove your point. Now, another thing that even beyond the basics of your speech requirements, you used a very interesting technique that I think will be good for next speeches. One thing that you did was you defined your theme and you gave us all examples so that the audience bought into what you were talking about. And then you used another skill of persuasion to persuade us why you thought that the picture books and the visual cues were still good at teaching children the power of inferring. And I think that that put your speech on pretty much on the next level even. It gave you a good shoe-in for something that you can build on in your coming speeches. Pretty much one of the only things that I would say would be to, for future speeches, try to continue to make more eye contact with your audience, because I found that even sometimes you were perhaps trying to remember and using one particular patch on the floor, maybe, that one right there to help you remember what you were saying. But that would be the only thing. Other than that, you have gone above and beyond the speech number 2 objectives, and I look forward to hearing your future speeches.
Thank you very much, Vanessa. And to evaluate the speech of Claudette Thomas, we have Heather Percy. Heather Percy.